great discoveries often happen when we dare explore the intersection of disciplines. Today, we celebrate the vindication of that vision. This exhibition showcases Ghana's first ever discovery of musket balls at a colonial fort found by Ghanaian scientists. It represents the power of scientific innovation applied to heritage preservation. It demonstrates that Ghanaian researchers working from Ghanaian institutions using cutting-edge technology can make discoveries of international significance. This project has shown that non-invasive geophysical prospecting, long considered challenging for West African sites due to environmental challenges, can succeed when methods are thoughtfully adopted rather than simply imported. So on behalf of the Department of Physics, KNUST, I welcome you all to Muskets and Megahertz.
Ago, I didn't imagine applying geophysics to archaeology. Recovering musket ball has shown that scientific knowledge can be applied to discover relics and to help tell stories of past histories. So the experience when on the site was both humbling and exciting, Instead of digging immediately, you are trying to use scientific knowledge to try and investigate. And immediately you find signals or anomalies on the site, you are excited because you know that, definitely there's something on the site that we can further investigate or perform archaeological excavation.
Throughout my career with the Museums and Monuments Board, I had never set eyes on musket balls before, even though we had a few muskets in our storage. So when we actually encountered them in the field, I was really excited. 365 other artifacts that we found are very inconsistent or very consistent indeed with materials that we have found across many of the forts and castle sites along the coast. These materials ranging from the pot shares to the European ceramics to the smoking pipes tell us about the lifeways of the occupants of the fort and their interaction with the local people. Indeed, to find the cairns that are used for grinding pepper and the local potsherds within that European establishment tells us that the Europeans were not just satisfactory in terms of subsistence in their own, but they also engaged and used local technology, local food, local cuisines to supplement whatever that they had. This time around, because we deployed the geophysics, it was very specific in directing or pointing us to exactly where we are likely to find cultural materials. And indeed, when we sank our units in there, we recovered cultural materials. This research has proven to us that indeed geophysics can work within our specific context. So I think it is timely, it is relevant, and this should be the way to go.
We know geophysics has been used for archaeology in other parts of the world. The issue in West Africa generally is that because of our humidity, our lateritic soils, and the fact that generally we don't build with stone, we didn't build our ancestors or those who came before us didn't build with stone. It's difficult to detect those things in the soil because, of course, if they built with mud and the mud devolves back into the soil, you can't differentiate between the one that was there originally and then the one that came from building. But the thing is, as scientists, if we focus on a specific problem, we can look for the things that can help us identify the kind of things we want. Even though we had said we can find things, the question was, how many things can you find and how accurate will your methodology be? And once we quantified what we found and the anomalies in the subsurface, we realized that we had an 83.3% accuracy, which to me is very high because we compare that with other benchmarked, a few studies that had done quantitative accuracy tests. And this was way higher than any of them had ever been able to predict. We do a lot more archaeological studies around the country. Again, because you are partnering with the University of Ghana, the Ghana Museums and Monuments Board, and even the exhibition, now that we are partnering with the KNUST Museum and the Faculty of Arts, it means that we can do a lot more projects around the country. There are a lot of sites in Ghana that have not been investigated.
Yeah, so this discovery is very significant to the GMMB, first of all, because it is made by one of our own, a Ghanaian researcher, finding this. This makes it so unique. This object that was found, the musket, balls, and the related artifacts are not only objects, they bear testament to the historical encounters, that has shaped our coastal landscape for a lot of years. This methodology is valuable because it is not invasive and cost effective in the long run. For the GMMB, this method enables us to prioritize areas that truly require intervention, make informed management decisions, and allocate limited resources more strategically. So with the growing collaboration between the KNUST, GMMB, and other partner institutions, we hope that our sites will be better studied, with these advanced methods. With the collaborations, we need more collaborations. We need some governmental focus, in this direction, because we also know that heritage tourism is on the increase.